We outside. We outside today. I made it to the park. I drove myself. I drove here by myself. I'm so happy. I did it. I said, you know what? I'm not going to live in fear. It is too pretty of a day to be locked up in the house. I drove here. And you know what I did? I waited until my husband got on the phone. And I was like, give me, I got his key. I know where he keep his key. I got his key. My husband lost his car key. He lost his key. So he's been using my key. So we only have one key to the car right now. So, I got to be careful because he lost his key and he hasn't replaced that key. So I waited until he got on the phone and I went and got his key. And I wrote him a note and said, I'm going to the park. And I just left while he was still on the phone. Because with my husband on the phone, he don't be on the phone gossiping. Like, he be on the phone talking business. So he was on the phone. And, oh, cute little puppy. And I got the key. And I just walked out the door. Because I was like, okay. It does not make any sense for me to have a license, a valid license, insurance. I'm on my husband, we own insurance. I'm on the insurance. And I never drive. So this was a very short trip because, let me show y'all. See these houses right here? I live right around the corner from these houses, right on the opposite side, because I can actually walk here. So I'm only technically, these are really long blocks, the way they made this, because I live in like a cul-de-sac. So the blocks are long, but it's just like one block. So it's only about 3 blocks from home. Coming the way I have to come to enter the park, it's about 3 blocks. If something happened, my husband can get over here. Plus, it's 2 other cars at the house. He could be here in no time. But what's going to happen though? Nothing's going to happen. I know how to get home. Just go back around the block, come back, and turn on our block. So I drove here. I'm so proud of myself. I got out the house. The weather is so nice. It's supposed to be, a bug was on my glasses. It's supposed to be 100 this weekend. I don't really believe that though. Because when I got up this morning, that layer of fog was still on the bay. The only way the temperature can climb like that, it can't be no fog on the bay. That's when you know it's gonna be hot. When you wake up in the morning and it's just clear, there's no fog on the bay, you don't see nothing in the distance. Because when I come out in my backyard, you don't see anything but ocean and mountains. But I don't know if you guys can see that. But above those mountains there, over there is normally a layer of fog. Like kind of if you look over in that distance, that hazy look was kind of like worse than that in the morning. And if you get up and see that, it's not going to be hot. It's a boat out there. Lately, that one little boat has been docking right there. I don't know if they're fishing or what, but there are some people down farther fishing. They crossed in railroad tracks, crossed that gate where it clearly says, don't come over here. They crossed that gate and they cross those railroad tracks and they go fishing. Oh, he on a electronic bike because he ain't pedaling and that bike is moving. My husband said he thinking about getting me one. I have to prove that I have coordination though. So I just posted a video. I don't know if you guys saw that video or not, but I was talking about the people that are spiritually attacking Adrian. I don't think that this is just simply some people on the internet that don't like Adrian. I really feel like this is a spiritual attack. When Adrian got on here and said that she was getting baptized, that, she was joining a church, I knew that some people, that these people, these demonic entities were going to start attacking her. I knew that they were. They can't help it because they demons. They have a lot of demonic energy. I knew that they were going to attack her. You gotta ride it to determine coordination. I wanna try it. But don't nobody I know have one. I'm surprised my son hasn't gotten one. Because he's usually into all of those gadgets and stuff. I should have brought both of my phones, but I only brought one. Because I only plan to go live for okay, come on, Pinky. Let me show you Pinky. Soon as she leaves. Pinky out here running. Go on, Pinky. She got on pink pants, pink shirt, pink tennis shoes. You gonna see Pinky. Let me shut up because my ass need to be out here running. I'm trying my best not to drink any sodas. Not to drink any sodas for the rest of this week. There are no more sodas at my house right now. I drank the last one yesterday. And I'm trying my best not to go to the store. Oh, I probably could have put some lotion on these feet before I came to the park. All the people that was having a picnic next to me, they gone. Girl, I got a treadmill and a bike at the house that I don't be wanting to ride. And I ain't walking that treadmill. It's something about I don't like the treadmill. The treadmill get on my nerves. If the wind wasn't blowing, it would be nice. I mean, it's still nice. It's nice. It's 69 degrees. And had to cut MT cheat weekend into a cheat day, which may become a cheat meal soon. I'm not cutting out my cheat weekends. I'm not doing that. Weekends is for cheating. I'm gonna cheat on the weekends. That's when I have my fun. I'm gonna cheat on the weekends. I'm not cutting that out. And that's probably my problem because I do too damn much on the weekends. I cheat too much. That's probably my problem. And then I don't recover and then that cheat spills over into the week. Naya on here? Hey, Naya. Naya, girl, I drove over here. I drove, Naya. I'm by myself. My husband ain't even here. I'm a big girl. I drove over here by myself. Girl, I did it. I'm so happy. And look. I'm sitting here now thinking, do I have enough in me to go through the drive through at Starbucks? I'm scared of the drive through. I need to stop being a scary cat. Now I want to go through the drive through and go to Starbucks. I don't think I can do all that. I think when I leave here, I'm going home. Because if it be a whole lot of cars, I think that's what my fear is not my driving. It's other people. It's how other people be driving. But I made it to the park though. 3 whole blocks. I know my husband. When he get off that phone call, he probably gonna be like, okay, all right. If she been gone for an hour, she better come on back. Yeah, see, I can't go to Starbucks like at between 12 and 1. The Starbucks over here by my house is super crowded. So I can't go over there at lunchtime. They have a huge lunchtime crowd. So I ain't going for lunch. But I do want to go. When it's nice, I want to drive over here to the park. I want to come to this park and then go to the other little park where the ducks are. I might go there tomorrow. Look at me. I might do that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But I made it. Yeah. Okay, it's a little plaza. It's a little strip mall. And Starbucks is there. A Mexican. Okay, so it's a gas station, Starbucks, Burger King, a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, a liquor store, and some other things. So, it be congested in there because people be going to Burger King for lunch and people, come through Starbucks around that time. Starbucks be crowded at lunchtime. That whole little area be congested at lunchtime. And so I don't really like going over there because the Starbucks line and the Burger King line are kind of like, because Starbucks and Burger King are next to each other. And so those two lines, where's this dog at? This is how I wish our backyard was. See how theirs has plexiglass? Their backyards are like see-through. They have plexiglass up instead of the wrought iron, like how the builders did ours. I wish they had did ours with the plexiglass also, so we would have a straight view of the water like these people do. But they didn't. Are theirs plexiglass too? Yeah. But when people pass by your house, they could see you. They could see you in your backyard. And it don't look like a lot of these people utilize their backyards. I think these houses are bigger too. These probably like 6 bedrooms because they look bigger. I want to see. I need to get these people address so I can. Is that man in the water? How he get over there? He must have came in from down there somewhere because I didn't see him come over the fence. Maybe over there fishing. Oh, I should have brought my sun hat because this sun is beaming on the back of my neck. Come on, son. I'm trying to see what y'all saying. Yeah, you know they have sandwiches. The line at Starbucks, cause okay, I don't want to be mean, but certain people drink coffee all the time. I live in a neighborhood where it's not a whole lot of, it's a whole lot of, so Starbucks be always be kind of packed. You gotta go like at odd. Oh, okay. He came through the fence right there. It's a hole in the fence. I should ask him what kind of fish they be catching over there, just to be nosy. Don't look like he caught nothing. Like he in a bad mood. He didn't catch no fish. Yeah, he looked like, goddamn, I didn't catch nothing. I done did all this for nothing. Ain't no fish biting. They down there fishing now. I would not be on that water. I mean, I wouldn't be nowhere near over there. Here come the shuttle is going. Now where does it go? To Vallejo, I think. Look like this would be a nice day to be out on the bay. Can y'all see the shuttle way over there? It takes people from San Francisco back to this side of the bay. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's right there. I think it's called the Blue and Gold Fleet. So they coming back to this side of the bay. I've never ridden that because when I was little, I I had went on a trip with my school when I was in elementary school, and I got sick. I got seasick, and I ain't never been on a boat since. And I do want to take I do want to ride it, but I'm scared I'm gonna throw up because I get nauseated. It don't take much to make me sick. I get nauseated in a minute. I can eat the wrong thing and get nauseated. I go when I want a frappe or cake pop. I don't like them cake pops. It tastes like dough. It tastes uncooked. I tried one with my granddaughter, and I didn't like it. I like their breakfast sandwiches. The bacon, egg, and cheddar. Yeah, I'm scared. Me and I get when I was little, I used to get car sick. I used to get car sick. My family didn't used to, they used to always make me sit in the back on the floor. When they realized I got car sick sitting in the front, they started putting me in the back seat on the floor, and I couldn't look out the window. And um, that helped the car sickness a lot. I would stop throwing up in the car. And then I finally was able to actually sit in the seat and not throw up. So it went from sitting in the back on the floor, not being able to look out the window at all as a child, to sitting in the back seat and just like looking out the side window, not looking out the front. And then my body finally got adjusted to um, not getting sick. But I was talking to my doctor about that, and he said that as a child, I probably had inner ear issues that weren't addressed. And I did, because I remember about 8 or 9 years old, I started having a lot of problems with my ears, um, like wax build up and stuff. And I still do have that. And water behind my ear. So I still do have problems with my ears. So it's that's that could be part of um, why I get motion sickness and nausea and stuff. These people be out here riding these bikes. This little man right here, he been riding around in a circle, slow, but he riding. Let me show y'all right here. He been riding in that little circle right there. Is the Jehovah Witness people still here? Yeah, they still here, child. Them the Jehovah Witnesses over there. They got their little things set up and everything. They little signs. And when I passed by them, they didn't say, they didn't try to give me a track or nothing. They just said hi, and I said hi and kept on walking. Leave these kids up. Oh, somebody drew a little picture right there. Is it in chalk? No, that's paint. Why these little badass kids be out here? Let me show you what somebody painted on this bench. Look at that. They ain't got nothing else to do. Out here drawing penises. It is so nice out here. So nice. I haven't been over here. This the first time I've been over here since the weather has gotten nice. The grass is wet though. They watered the grass, so it's not like you can put a blanket out and lay out because the grass is wet. But it's so nice over here. The one thing that I love, even though I hated leaving Oakland, because I grew up there and I was in Oakland all my life. But the one thing that I do love about moving out here is the park is so close to the house. And this park belongs to the community that I live in, the housing community that I live in. Like the park is kind of like attached to these houses. It's a walking trail and everything, and it's by the water. When I lived in Oakland, I used to have to drive pretty far to go to like the marina or whatever. And now, if I'm not lazy, I can walk my butt over here or hop in the car and be here in 2 minutes. Hey, love, love, love. I'm gonna do my nails this weekend, Naya. I just don't want to do them right now because I've been gardening. I'm getting my garden together. Girl, I am doing fine because I'm sitting by the water and I'm absorbing all of this energy from the sun. I'm getting my natural vitamin D bath. I'm getting a cleansing. Just listening to the water is healing to the soul. I know that water cold is I don't know what. That's one thing. Even when it's super duper hot out here, the water is cold. This this water is freezing cold. You would think that the temperature of the water would heat up, but no, this water be cold out here. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on this weekend because I don't want to mess them up because I've been gardening and I got one more thing that I gotta finish. I need to I need to get a stake so I can lift up one of my jade plants. Yeah, sometimes you have to just go and sit by the water and recharge. If you are a child of a water orisha, if you are a child of a water orisha, you need to go to the water. You have to. That is where you recharge. That is where that orisha will speak to you. And I haven't been over here enough. Like, I even need to come when it's cold. Just put on a jacket and just come over here and sit. And let the spirit speak to you. Some of us, we get so caught up in what's going on in our lives, what's going on in our work, our kids, our grandkids, our spouses, and we're just not taking care of ourselves spiritually. You're not taking enough time to be with spirit. And the crazy thing is, I don't really have a whole lot of distractions. I don't have a whole lot of distractions when it comes to family. I'm so blessed right now that my family is cool. Like we're not going through no turmoil, but God knows we have been there. I've been through some things with my kids. But right now we're at we're at a plateau. And I thank God for it. And sometimes I just feel like I don't thank God enough, you know, that life is good. Life is where I want it to be. I may not have all of the things that I want, like I want a new car, and I know that Spirit is eventually going to bless me with a new car. I don't have a new car, but I have a car. Like me and my husband don't have two cars, but if something happened, there's another car at the house. But I want my own car. I want a car. And I know that the car that we have is my car. You know, my husband is not like, oh, this is my car. This is our car. But I want my own car. I want a car. And I know Spirit is going to bless me with a car. But I'm grateful for what I have. I'm so grateful that I live in an area where I feel safe. I have a partner that I feel safe with. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I live in an area where I can walk around and I don't, have to worry about somebody knocking me upside my head. It's quiet. There are no crackheads. Ain't no crackheads chasing me. Not, I said I almost threw some lashes in there. Oh, girl. No, I can't do them long lashes. Love, love, love said, I recharge and gain energy from earth, trees, and forests. They speak to me and I speak to them. Okay. because sitting by the water calms me down and charges. I've noticed that I've done some energy charging spills when my energy was low. But being by the water spills. Yeah, I love being about. Yes, some people are. Some people are. Their spirit is the earth and trees. You know, they love that more than being by the water. Mine is definitely water. Mine is definitely water. I should have brought my other phone. Mine is definitely the water. I love being by the water. I love the sound of the water. When we go certain places, like for my birthday, we're going to Monterey, and it's here in California. It's on the coast. Um, when we go places like that, I try to stay as close to get a hotel as close to the water as possible. When we went to Point Reyes, we were literally, our hotel was probably this close to the water. Where we were staying, the water was basically like that. But it was more of a beach, like you can actually get in the water. But we were basically that close. I don't know if we're going to be able to stay that close in Monterey because we have to find a place that's pet friendly because we're taking Gizmo with us. Gizmo going to Monterey, child. And Gizmo probably gonna do his own video and stuff. I know he gonna do a TikTok and talk about going to Monterey with his mom and daddy. So next month, um, is gonna be some videos about that. Going down to spend some time in Monterey. I never knew which Orisha I belonged to, but maybe one day I'll be blessed enough to know. How did you know which Orisha you belong to? I had a reading. I had a reading from a priest and a Babalao. That's how I found out which Orisha had my head, and I have been initiated into Lukumi. After my reading, not too long after my reading, I was initiated into Lukumi. So I have been read by an Orisha priestess. It was a lady and a Babalao. And since I have received a hand at Ifa, and that reading was also done by a Babalao who confirmed everything. I mean, at this point, I don't really care if I meet somebody and they be like, "Oh, you're not Oshun, I'm Oshun." Oh, that's fine, girl. I'm not tripping off your spelling, cause I'm the comments are not staying on. The comments are not staying up anyway. I only have one phone, so it's kind of hard for me to see. I didn't want to drag my computer out here, but I should have brought my other phone so I could see the comments. I'm just looking around because my back is actually to the crowd. Didn't you have a reading, Naya? I thought you had a reading from somebody. Oh, why he didn't tell you? He wanted more money. How many times that man gonna ride in that circle? Honey, he is riding that bike. I don't know how many miles this trail is, but you can actually leave the city that I live in and go to the next city. He said, I will tell me my head after initiation. He should tell you that before initiation. He doesn't have to wait. Oh Lord, I'm watching this bee. He should tell you that before your initiation. I should come out here and walk. Should I come walk tomorrow? But he did mention Oshun. I wonder why he won't tell you. Because he can tell you that. You should know that from I wonder how far them polar dogs can walk because they're already panting. I'm in everybody business. A friend of mine who practices voodoo once tried to work with Baba, and it went completely wrong. I told her not to do it, but she wouldn't listen. How did it go wrong? He offered me a hand to Ephah. Well, why? How he offer you a hand to Ephah and not tell you? And not tell you? Did I bring my water? I left my water in the car. God dog it. How he how did he offer you the hand of Ephah and not tell you who your Orisha was? And who, if y'all don't know who these, I'm pretty sure. Why do y'all be trying to work with these spirits and y'all don't know what you're doing? You don't know who it is. You haven't been introduced to them properly. Why do y'all want to work with stuff? And I'm not talking to you, Naya. Why y'all want to work with stuff and you don't know who it is? You don't know what these spirits are capable of. You haven't been introduced to them properly. 9 times out of 10, it's not that things go bad. It's just that things don't go good. Because these spirits don't know you. They not messing with you. They don't know you. That's probably what happened. Honey, these people be out here serious about their exercise, and here go my little butt just sitting here at the table. I know they like the offering didn't get accepted. She got sick after that and had nightmares until she had a cleansing where she was told that she did the ceremony wrong because she not into voodoo for that long. Mm. She probably just got sick because she was going to get sick. Most of y'all, you don't know what you're doing, and the spirits are just not, they just not into you. They don't know you. They don't accept everybody. But don't blame that on Papa Legba, though. A lot of y'all, you do these things, you don't know what you're doing, and then you want to put these negative stereotypes on these deities and stuff, and it's your fault because you don't know what you're doing. Papa Legba probably ain't thinking about that girl. Half of y'all, I don't know how old you are, but half of y'all be little kids. You don't know what you're doing. You see stuff on the internet and you want to try it. And these spirits ain't thinking about y'all. But then you want to have this grandiose story to tell. Oh, yeah, my offering didn't get accepted, and I got sick, and my leg fell off, and all this kind of stuff. When stop doing stuff that you don't know nothing about. Just because you see it don't mean it's for you. It may not be for you. Everything you see somebody else do ain't for you. Stop trying to do everything you see on the internet. He told you some things to obey. I was looking for the book that tells what can happen if you anger Anarisha and why. I don't know what book that is. But most of the time, the Orisha know that you're a child and you're childish and you're going to do childish things. Unless you really out here specifically trying to anger the Orisha. And most people are not. You know, say for instance, you give an Orisha an offering that they don't normally like. And they know that you didn't do that on purpose. You just don't know. You're just ignorant. They're not gonna hurt you. But if you're trying to hurt an Orisha, like you're trying to give Oshun something that is poisonous, like you mix something in some honey to give to Oshun on purpose, that's different. That's totally different. But a lot of people do things or give things to Orishas out of ignorance. You're not going to be punished for ignorance. You're just going to be ignored. You're just ignorant. You don't know any better. And they know you don't. So a lot of the stuff that people do, you know, kind of gets glossed over by the Orisha. If you have not been officially introduced to the Orisha, you have not come to the mat, you have not been washed, you have not been brought in front of the Orisha by a Babalawo or a priestess or Oba or somebody, they're not really tripping off of you like that. Because nothing formal has happened. They're not expecting anything from you. Like they expect a certain level of respect from me because I've been washed. I've been through initiation. I wear the colors of the Orisha. When I wear my colors, they see me. They know me. When I go to the cemetery and I wear white and my Alekes, or y'all knows me. Oh, there's one of Oshun's children. Oh, she's a child. Here comes one of the children of the Orisha. She knows me. It ain't like one of y'all walking into the cemetery. Or y'all don't know you. One of the spirits can just jump on you and follow you home. Here comes the train. Oh, this is short. Right there. I didn't know trucks could drive on that. What they have to have on their wheels? Oh, wheels. Okay. There's something on the tires. I wonder where he going. I'm nosy. So when I go to the cemetery, or y'all knows me, ain't nothing gonna follow me home. because I'm protected. Jumping, you girl. Ah, yeah, like the girl, she literally said that she can't watch me because she don't know what spirits. Shit, I hope they do. Ain't no spirits gonna jump in you from this phone. But when you go to the cemetery, it ain't no telling how many restless spirits it is there. And me, the way my spirit is set up, I'm not one of those people that like to work with the death, the dead. There are some people who love to work with the deaf. That, that's their gift. That ain't my gift. The living is my gift. I like to work with people that are alive and still breathing. Me and dead people don't go nowhere together. I don't like the cemetery. I don't feel comfortable at the cemetery. Every time I go to the cemetery, I be leaving something for, oh, y'all, please don't let none of these restless spirits go home with me. Because one time I went to the cemetery on Mother's Day to visit my mother, and I had the worst feeling I have ever had in my life. I have never felt that heavy, that much heavy, sad energy. And it wasn't coming from me. It wasn't that I was so sad about leaving my mother. It just felt just overwhelming. It just felt like something was on me. I literally had to leave the cemetery and take the clothes off that I had on and change my clothes in the car. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I don't know, it was just the craziest thing. And I've never went back to the cemetery on Mother's Day again. I said I would never do that again. I can't even tell what time it is. I'm gonna leave in a minute because I don't want my husband to get worried. I mean, we do have to be careful about the places that we put ourselves in because we can put ourselves in spiritual harm. But nothing is going to jump out at you from watching someone else commentary on YouTube. That you don't have to worry about. Ooh, honey, he riding fast. The question I have about that though, being if someone is cremated, they're not trapped in the cemetery, right? Or do their souls get transported? Yeah, they're not trapped in the cemetery. Wherever you take them, you know, if you're holding on to them in your house, that's where they're at. If you take them and scatter their ashes at sea, that's where they at. I've never wanted to hold on to anybody's ashes at my house. That I've never wanted to do. I don't want to hold on to anybody deceased. I want you to go about your business. Go be free. And I don't want nobody to hold on to my ashes. Yeah, I want to be free. Scatter me at sea. Or scatter me at sea. Or scatter me by a weeping willow tree. Anything. But don't throw me in the bottom of your closet because you don't want to look at my urn or whatever. I'm not holding on to nobody's ashes. I think my husband said he wanted to be cremated, and if he does, I'm gonna find a nice we gonna figure out where he want to be, and we gonna put him there. And I want to be scattered at sea. Even though I'm scared of the water, I want to be scattered somewhere nice, like Monterey or Carmel, or somewhere where I can like see the mountains. Somewhere where I'm gonna have a nice view. That's where I want to be. I don't want to be in somebody's closet in a shoebox. That's definitely not what I want to be. Yeah, I don't want to hold on to nobody's ashes. My mama used to say that too. If you get cremated, you going to hell. I ain't going to hell. Hell is not my destination. I know I'm going to heaven. I'm saved, sanctified, and full of the Holy Spirit. I ain't gonna be nowhere near hell. It's bees just flying around here. Oh, Shun, I see you. I see you. She is making sure I see her, honey. She flying all around me. Oh, Shun say, look at my baby. Honey, she got 3 dogs. She walking two and carrying one. She needs to put his ass down so he can walk too. Ain't no way in here. Is that a dog or a cat? Hold on. She look like she carrying a cat. Oh no, that's a dog. He just laying there too. Walking 2 dogs and carrying one. Ain't no way in here. That dog ass will be. Ooh, he flying on that bike. Okay, these people on these bikes is making me nervous. It's crowded over here. My husband gonna be like, what you should do is take me to work, and then you could keep the car. But see, then I had to come pick him up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I ain't trying to do that. Oh, I wish we had one of these houses over here that face the water. That's closer to the. I know our house face the water too, but that's closer to the water. If we lived in one of these houses that's right here, I would be at this park every day. One of these benches would have my name on it. We coming back tomorrow. She loved her life in California, and she was a Black Panther. I thought to go to the beach to scatter her there. I thought I might be Oya's child because I'm part-time caregiver, and most of my patients end up leaving before. Yeah, I know I ain't no child of Oya, cause honey, I don't do death. I don't do death, and I don't do change well. They say people that are children of Oya, they do change well, cause Oya is her kids is always something changing in their life. They always moving. They can't stay in one place for long. They like to change. They like to change their house around constantly. And I'm a creature of habit. I do not like change. I don't like to, I don't, if you move something in my house, I ain't going to be able to find it. I don't do change well. I like for stuff to be where I put it. I don't like to change my furniture around that much. I had a friend, she used to change her furniture, it seemed like every week. I can't do that. That will mess with my mental health. I like for things to stay the same. Well, things do change, Naya, depending on what phase of your life you're in. Sometimes another Arisha will come forward, and they may come forward and say that, she ain't my child now, but I'm going to help you through this period of your life. Say for instance, you're going through a period where you may be having some mental health challenges, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying you, I'm just using this as an example. You may be going through a period where you may be suffering with depression, just for a period of time, not overly depressed, but just going through a period of time where your mental health is not as stable as it is normally. You may be, having some anxiety around what's going on in your life, your job, or whatever. And Obatala may step up and say, hey, let me walk with her. I know that this is your child, and I'm using Yemaya. Yemaya, I know that this is your child, but just let me come in for a little while and just kind of guide her through this period of her life. And then when you get over that situation, Yemaya will, step back in and continue to be your head Orisha. That is how things work with the Orishas. Or Oshun may be my mother, and Elegwa may be my father, but Obatala can step in and help in, during certain periods of my life, because we go through different things in our life. Our lives are not stable all the time. We're going through peaks and valleys. Sometimes it may be anxiety, it may be depression. We go through so many different areas in our lives. You're not the same person. Is my phone overheating? Hold on. My phone may be getting too hot because I can barely see myself. I hope my phone ain't getting too hot. Hold on. Let me put it right here. Maybe it'll cool down some. We're not the same. Can you guys see me? Because I in the chat if you can see me. Tell me that you can see me, because I can barely see myself. And I don't know if my phone is overheating. I'm gonna put it in here so I can get some shade. You can see me? Okay. I can barely see myself though. Um, I'll put it in there so I can get some shade for a little while. Um, we go through different periods and different phases in our life. The person that you were in your 20s, you're not going to be that same person in your 30s. The person you were in your 30s, you're not going to be that same person in your 40s. You're going through different phases of your life. And when you walk through those different phases, you're going to need different orishas to guide you through those different phases of your life. Like right now, I feel like in my life, I'm in a good place. I feel like right now it's just me and Oshun. I don't really feel like I need another Orisha to, I'm pretty sure the Orishas they're always there in the background. But I feel like right now it's just kind of like me and Oshun kind of um, working through things. I don't really feel like there's a lot going on in my life right now where I really need, all of the Orishas. Like I look at the Orishas like the Avengers. Everybody has a part to play in your life. And when you need a certain Orisha, they're going to come forward. I can't see hardly nothing. Oh, I can barely. Phoenix said I sound fine. Yeah, but I don't know why I can't see myself though. I think the phone may be overheating because I could see, but I mean I can see myself, but it's dark, and I definitely don't want my phone to overheat too much. So I'm probably gonna go to the house because I can't tell what time it is anyway. What time is it? And then I can figure out what time it is from your time. What time is it? Oh, it's 12. It's 12:23. Okay. I see it. Okay. So she said, yeah, it is kind of glitchy. Okay, I'm gonna get off because I think it's overheating. So I'm gonna get off and I might come back when I get to the house. Okay. So I'll see you guys later. I love you. Bye.